Good evening. Good evening, my YouTube friends. What a crazy afternoon. Hi, T. Hi, Debbie. Who else we got? Hello, Arlene. Whoop. Turn my sound off. Hi, Pam. Crystal. Jim. She is, but Dawn could start anyway. Oh, yeah, yeah. I could, but listen, it's been one heck of a afternoon. Let's just put it that way. So anyway, welcome everyone. Hi Max. Oh, big squishy hugs for you. Oh, hi Gloria. Phew. Okay, breathe deep. This is my stress owl. It's been taking a beating this afternoon. I can even throw it at things and it doesn't hurt it or the things. But yeah. So, trying to relax. Hello, Linda. How is everyone? I know it hasn't been long since I saw you all on Sunday. Hopefully, your weekend finished up nice in the start of your week. Debbie J, thank you so much for the raid. I tried to stay. I tried to stay in your live. I was on it, and I was talking to Linda, and then I hung up with Linda because I wanted to swear in private and loudly. And your video was playing, so I said hi while I was in between trying to hit the reset button in the basement. Hi, Leah. So yeah, crazy. But I have to use my light to look into the little ignition hole in my furnace, and with that and everything else on, it drains my battery. So everybody can hear me okay? You guys can see me okay? You can see my tummy on the thing. I thought I had it switched so that it was better than that. Not that anybody wants to see my tummy. How's that? Oop. How's that? Better? Someone just type yes. All good, Jim says. Thank you, Jim. That's what I was waiting. Someone could just let me know they hear me. So, here's the deal. I think he's saying all good to me. Yep, here you find Pam says good. Okay, so I don't know if you guys remember a while back I was showing you guys my little golden book that I did for my grandson. Hopefully I get to see him while he's still little. Hopefully he doesn't have to wait till he's 16 to play with it. Anyway, so I'm going to do the same thing before my granddaughter turns 16. I got to get her started, so at least I have the skeleton done and I can add to it as need be. So I'm trying to yeah, I thought, you know what? I haven't done any junk journaling or anything like that. Any mixed, well, I have done mixed media, I guess, but no junk journaling stuff in a while. So I thought we're gonna pull this baby out and we're gonna start it. And I thought I would try to show how I dissect my little golden books without destroying the book per se. The story. I know I was telling Judy earlier what I was doing. I said, you might not want to watch, but maybe you do. Because she can see that I'm actually trying to keep the story intact. I want to keep as much of the book like together. I'm basically just going to separate the spines is what I'm doing. So I carefully So what holds a little golden book, maybe most of you know this, but it's just two little staples. And under those, inside the book, it's just two signatures, most of them. I think I've heard or seen people say that some have only one or more than one, more than two, but I haven't. Most all of mine are just two signatures. So what I try to do is, if I have the ability, see how I can kind of lift, because what my goal is I want it to remain a little golden book. I feel like if I take off the spine or hide it, it's going to lose that little golden feel to me. So I try to carefully lift it if it's loose. This one happened to be loose enough to get in there and kind of lift it up enough for me to get in. And I'm going to cut a little tiny slit here and here, because I think even though I can get under it, I want a way to pop up these. Perfect. I want a way to pop up these. Oh, where's my tools? Oops, maybe I should hit live chat. Hopefully no one's asking me any questions because I can't hear. Oh, that's really cool. It pops up now at the top of my chat, Debbie J, that you joined, that you rated me. I never noticed that before. That's pretty cool. So all right, I can see this staple and I want to lift it up. This is probably the most time consuming besides decorating, but which is fun. This maybe it's not that time consuming, but it's the most tedious part of beginning the journal or the altered book. That's really not as fun as everything else. So, all right. So I got that up, and I don't know if you guys can see the little prongs. I got the staple up. Hi, Crafty Kitty. I feel like I haven't seen you in a while. It's, let me see, it's Leanne. Is it Leanne? Maybe I got that wrong. Just had a thought for doing my hummingbird on the embossed panel. So, oh, yes, it's Leanne. Maybe I should pull out my perfect pearls. Oh, that's a good idea, Debbie. The hummingbird was gorgeous. Actually, both of those sets were beautiful. Okay. So, Leanne, in your vintage selling bouts, do you ever come across the little golden books? I love them. I find them a lot at my local thrift shop. Oh, yeah. I know. Aren't they fun? They are fun. I have done just one before this, and I did it for my grandson. I did. So my daughter lives in California. They go to Disneyland. They have like a, I guess they get like a pass. She said you can pay to go for a day, but it's like a insane amount of money. So it's better to buy like a pass, I guess. So yeah. Oh, do you? Well, I don't have many. I have a very small collection, and I try to watch. Sometimes I don't get very good spines. I try to be careful too, and I don't know how you take yours off. I usually get lucky and I have like a loose edge that I can re-adhere, but I just do a little slit and I lift the prongs out, and I'll do it on this side so that I can disassemble. This spine wasn't so good, and yeah, it wasn't so good. But this is the one that I did for my grandson. And do you, when you do them, Leanne, do you keep your story intact? Like, I keep my pages of the story. I like did tabs on this with scrap paper that I had, so that if he follows the tabs, he can read the story. And that's one thing that I find it eases my pain of dissecting the book. Deborah, it's going to be a surprise. Wait, what? Oh, good. Yeah, that's kind of what I do. I missed something. I haven't forgotten gathering other things to send to you. Oh, we're sending Leah some Happy Mail. Gotcha. Okay. So yeah, I do, yeah, I like to keep it intact as much as I can. So I did Mickey for my grandson. I'm doing Minnie, which my granddaughter is, she'll be 2 in June, but she is just obsessed with Minnie Mouse. So, I am, doing the Minnie. I found a Minnie and I was like, yay! So I shown her the book several times and she just gets so excited and she's just like, Minnie! So I can't wait. So I figure I better get started on it. So, and I don't know if you have any tips, Leanne, on how you get your staple out. I probably have a screwdriver. I probably could have brought one up and I didn't think to. Let me see. Wonder if I can use my flat tweezers. I don't think I can get under it. Well, there you go, Leah. I know you like Happy Mail. We all like Happy Mail for sure. Okay. I got it lifted. Oh, and I'm so sad. I'm trying to be so careful on my staple. There's no right way. Yeah. Oh. I have seen people take a screwdriver and kind of pull and kind of prod or go inside and kind of wedge the inside pages open, which, you know, I probably could have done that too. I just know I try to be careful because we don't want any bloodshed here tonight. Let's give it a little lift. But like I said, guys, this is like the most tedious part here. And I try to do it as easy as I can without marring up the... I'm just trying to get that staple slip out from that. There we go. Okay, now we'll go inside. We'll see if we can find the in-between. And I don't really use these I don't know really what these tweezers are for except for this. Oh, I feel like it's all their only purpose. Here we go. I feel it. I feel it. I feel it. Ah, yes. Love that. Look at that. So we got, here's our back signature. Now I think I can grab this And yes, so there's one staple. And then we just need to do a little bit of a hacking to get the... I really should have gotten... Oh, maybe my jewelry. I'm almost there now. I don't know why I bother. Staple. I have a staple remover, but I don't want to hack up the... I'm trying my best. There we go. Got it. Woo! There we go. So there's my story. There's my staples. Yes. Pretty good, right? Oh, I want this little guy here so I don't poke myself later. Same with... Oh, no, I'm going to need this, actually. All right. So now we got this. Now I'm going to try to do a little bit of fidgeting to see if I can't glue down any pieces that I lifted, because I don't want... And and by the way, I have taken a baby wipe and I wiped down the cover super good. And I have a lot of lifted. There we go. Thumbs up. Oh, thanks, Leanne. Yeah, so I've been trying to brainstorm how I'm going to make this interactive. And this one, so the Mickey one, my grandson's in a dinosaur, so kind of like the book is Mickey, but the inside is all dinosaur theme. And my granddaughter's still so little, she doesn't really have... Her interest is Minnie, that's it. She just likes Minnie, so I guess I just keep the book Minnie, so I'm trying to find some things. I have some cool stuff. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to split this. I'm going to go in and... How do I want to do that? I love the glue. I love the glue. Yeah, it is art glitter glue. This is my original bottle. And then before winter came, because I live in Maine, I got another bottle. I've only had to break into this start tube when I was in the middle of a project, and this one emptied and this one was full. But then I have a refill for this, but I do like it. And I need to look... I know a lot of people use the Fabri-Tac. That's what I want to look into. I don't have that. I have the Aleene's. There we go. Beautiful. But yes, I love this. It works great. I like that it adheres, like, you know, right away, and it doesn't really wrinkle my my things. Some people have a different experience. I've found that it works great for me, but I know they don't ship it when it's cold, and I knew I was running out of my refill, so I wanted to get that taken care of before winter, and I'm doing good. I've had to refill just once. Hi, Shauna. And hey, a glue stick works good if you have the I think the Craft Bond is a good one. This one is not. This one's the all-purpose Elmer's. I know the Craft Bond is good, and there's one that... Is it Oohoo or something, the glue stick, and it's supposed to be super good? I haven't gotten that yet. Okay, so now I want to widen the spine like I did for this little guy. So I cut a piece of chipboard, and I cut it 1.5 inches, because I looked at that one to see what that one was. And I wanted to have, and this was just a scrap piece of fabric. I'm kind of bummed that it's not as big as I would have liked, but um, I'm going to adhere it so that the outside is going to have that fabric showing, but I don't want it covering up the whole inside. This one was, I did a lot of learning. I got a lot of learning doing this one. I didn't like how this came across and came into my book on this one, and I had a piece of trim that I put in there, and thank God this Mickey stuff that I have was the red and blue, and I think yellow was the other stuff that I had. But anyway, so I covered it over, but I don't like it covering this much of the, I wanted to keep this more intact. At least I can see this in the front. Oh, these are things I need to stick in somewhere. But anywho, so I'm trying to figure out, I've been looking at it, trying to figure out what I can do to change it up. And like I said, I don't have Fabri-Tac, but I do have the Aleene's No Sew glue, which I have a terrible little brush, and I think this brush is, oh good, yes. It's my glue brush. And I can use this too, or maybe that's why I left the handle on it. Come on, Dawn, for real. And I do use, you guys, I dropped my glue and it busted the whole top right off of it. So, but anywho, oh, good night, Jim. Good luck tomorrow. Thanks for sticking around. Good luck with your MRI. Hi, Pam. Stitch It Pam. Anyway, I'm going to adhere this fabric to this. Sorry, I just bumped you guys. And, whoops. I want to try to, whoops, maybe I just ruined, there we go. Maybe I just made it worse on myself here. I want it nice and taut, though. I know, you like that? It's not really, it's a paintbrush that I use for my Mod Podge and all my gluey stuff, Leah. I have a designated one. This one I use sometimes for stuff, but they're kind of like my all-purpose ones. I make myself giggle. Oh, good grief. All right. So this is why I was upset with this, because I wanted it to be able to overlap. And I'm going to have to, do you have a video, Leanne, of yours? I'm going to have to go check your channel out, your video, if you have a video. Because I'm curious to know how people do the spines when you do an extended spine. Because I have been trying to figure out an easier way. And, oh, let me see. Do I want to, well, I guess I can do that. I'm just trying to giggle just a little, whoops, a little bit tonight after the furnace fiasco. I guess that's what you call it. Furnace fiasco. Crazy. I had my furnace working great for the whole winter. It kept coming on, and it's springtime. I don't really need it, but by golly, we've had some cold stuff. And I turned it off because my fuel was running low, and I thought, okay, good. It's the end of winter anyway. Who the heck cares? And it's just been chilly. Leah, Leah, you know, you hold them whatever way works best for you, you know? That's all you can do. Whatever way works best for you. So anyway, I'm trying to figure out how I can successfully make this spine. I do have one, but it's not too instructive. I was making my first one 100. Oh, Oh, sweet. Okay. Well, I'm definitely glad I got my notification button on. So now I think I am going to attach my signatures on the ends because I notice uh, on my other one, and I didn't punch the holes on this end, so I'm kind of just guiding myself by this line and trying to get it as close as I can. And it's going to a little one that's not going to judge me because I'm her grandmother. So, but I did do it on this side because I thought I can kind of see where my holes are, you know. I feel like, I think I say this every live. I'm on a 6-foot table and I feel like I'm crowded every time I'm working. Like, I guess it's just the crafter's nightmare. Where's my, there we go. I know it didn't break all the way through, but when I put my when I put my eyelets in there. Hi, Sherry. I am altering a little golden book to make a journal for my granddaughter. Yeah. And oh, and that's another thing. I usually only, because the little golden books just have 2 signatures, and that's really the best way to split it when you're putting the story back into the, incorporating it into the book. I usually only do 2 signatures in my journal also. Oh, hey, Mona. Nice to see ya. Hi, Marylanders. It's awesome to see you guys. You couldn't even write notes in your books? I'm sorry, Debbie J. This must be killing you then. But listen, this is why I said I'm trying to keep the authenticity of the book as much as possible. So my story is going to remain intact. Really, I'm just expanding the book. I'm making it so much bigger and better. And yes, it's made with love. And Leah hasn't written in journals she's made. Oh, yeah. Oh, thank you. So yeah, so for my grandson I did Mickey, and my granddaughter I'm making the Minnie one because she's just in love with Minnie. So now I'm trying to figure out, I want to adhere this, but I don't want, I'm going to I gotta trim this down somehow. I really just don't want this I don't want this far into my book. I know some people keep it. I'm trying to see if I can see through it so I can kind of leave myself a little bit of, and I do have a rotary cutter somewhere, but I'm not gonna stress myself out over trying to pull it out of a drawer that I have full of sewing notions that may fall out onto the floor, and that I don't want to squeeze my owl anymore tonight. Hey Doug, how's it going? It will be. It will be cool. Thank you, Marylanders. I like, I know it's hard for a lot of people. Like I said, I was telling Judy, he might, I don't know if you want to watch or not. I'm cutting a book apart. But, yeah. But at least, like I said, at least I keep it. And look, I have these nice scraps. Maybe I can tie those on And maybe we can make some boho beads to go on to, so there, maybe I can do this. I'm going to hook it in so it's half and half. Leave myself a little room. And then I want to reinforce it, and I'm going to stick a piece and adhere this over it, and I'll put a pretty piece of paper, but I'm also going to trim this down. I want to trim it like by half, I think. So what I did was I took this piece of chipboard, I measured the height of my book, which is about 8 inches, just under, about 7 7/8. And then I decided the width of my width of my spine, which was 1.5 inches. So that's what we got going on so far. And I have little holes to kind of guide me for plugging. I'm going to put some eyelets in there so that my strings that go here for my signatures, I'll do the third one. Wasn't bad, but actually I might be able to do the I don't know. Anyway, I'm not so concerned about the middle one. As you can see, it's not really pulling. These ones, they kind of pull more, so I was thinking I would try out eyelets in them to kind of take not have it pull on the spine so much. Oh, cross stitch is fun. I'm sorry, guys. I was reading the chat. Well, I know. I read to my kids. My kids, my youngest hasn't had any human kids, so she reads a lot herself though. My oldest daughter, she read, she was read to. She read for herself, but she has not had time to read. She doesn't, I should say she doesn't take the time. She's just too tired. Because I asked her, I'm like, don't you read them stories? She's like, they don't sit still. And I'm like, well, they would if you gotta book train them, It's like potty training. You gotta book train them. So anyway, I'm gonna go in. I'll try to keep this on just this spine area. This glue, you guys, has gotten, whoops, sorry, I bumped you again, has gotten kind of dry because, like I said, I broke the lid off, and I had to reach in and pull the skin even though I had some Glad press and seal on there, but yeah, it didn't do any good. And it got all gunked up. So I am going to That's right. That's what I love about reading. T. Hi, T. I love cross stitching. I have many that are in many whips for cross stitching. For sure. Alright, so we got that side done. And like I said, I'm going to cover the piece on the inside. And this is, oh no! Well, maybe I'll extend it a little further. I guess I should have waited till it was kind of dry before. Good grief. Don't do that. Don't do that. I loved reading to my kids. I used to do the little kids, like the young readers chapter books, and it was great because I would go up every night before bed. They had their routine, but I only had 2 girls. I mean, my daughter's got her son, and then they moved around a lot, and then she had my granddaughter, and then my granddaughter, she had just turned a year. Well, she wasn't even a year before my daughter was pregnant with my second grandson, so yeah, her hands have been full. And then he was a preemie, a micro preemie, so she really Really lost a lot of time in there. And now she's just drained because my granddaughter is still, she doesn't nurse full time. She can pretty much soothe herself just when she has a lot of, she gets anxious. My daughter says she just does it just to regulate, just long enough to regulate herself. But so and it's always when the baby is nursing that she wants to nurse too. She's like kind of like, I don't know if she thinks, "Hey, that's mine. What are you doing? What are you doing there?" So, I think it drains my daughter. Hi, Shay. Did I miss you? I see you. I see your Gloria talking to you. I just have the one, Leanne, that has my oldest is 32, 30, wait, is she 32? 31. And yeah. I'll move this up. But anywho. Okay. Now, and I wanted some nice paper for that. And I have some Disney paper, but you know what? I also have, maybe I'll use this. I'll measure this. I love this. This was a roll-off page. Look familiar, T? It's a roll-off page. Yeah, my youngest will be 28 this year, and then my oldest will be 32 by the end of the year. I'll have 28 and 32. Let me, oops, let me do this so I can see my lines. Oh, I'm gonna cut it down anyway. What am I doing? My brain is weak from and I think I'm gonna go out a little bit. Sorry, I'm a hot mess. I'm 25, Craft. Ah, yep. Leah's the baby. Wow, look at all the babies, daughters too. Lots of. Hi, Marie. Welcome. Oh, my brain is mush too. My brain is mush. Yeah. So I think we got about 3/4. I'm going to line it up right there on my cut line. I'm going to do the same on this side. And I think there. That'll be good. Let's hope. Perfect. Perfect. That's what I want. And then this is going to be pretty on the outside. Look. Oh, it's going to be pink. Especially when I'll do some boho beads, a little dangle tassel. I like the pink. Yeah, I like the pink. I'll clean it up once it's a little drier, but right now, yeah, that's good. Let's see what we got. I might just, I'm going to throw this bottle of glue away when I'm done. Let me tell you. Done. Done with it. I tell ya. Good night, Arlene. Thank you. God bless you too. Thank you for stopping in. I appreciate you coming over with Debbie's crew. That means a lot to me. I love when people can stop by and stay for a bit. You guys, there is a better method to all of this. I hope I don't let you, my creative antics tonight discourage anyone from giving this a try. And you could do this with any book. You could take any kid's storybook and, you know, transform it. Oh, yes, I love that. All right. I think this is what I'm going to do. Oh, look at that. I can just trace all the way down my little ridge line. Bye, Debbie J. Enjoy your dinner. I need to do that too. I didn't really eat. Oops, I'm going to slide that out. All right, we're just going to wing it. Let's see how we do. It's a junk journal, right? And this is my healing vitamins book. And I thought about using it earlier, but I was like, I don't want to put it in a zip page. It's got all this stuff on it. Fibrocystic stuff, gallstones. Yeah. So I was like, I can't even put this in the book. But now I can, because I can put this down. So nobody will see. Nobody will see it. Look at that. So happy. And guess what? I am not using that this time. I'm going to use tacky glue. Since it's paper to paper. If I can get the tacky glue out. Ugh! Okay. I'm not doing tacky glue either. We're going to go to the tried and true. And I'm probably going off. Let me put that in the water. And clean up my tacky mess here so I don't get stuff on everything else. And that's going in the trash. Okay, there we go. Yeah, this was one of my gel pulls, my roll-off paper from gel pulls the other night. And I can always put some trim, but I love this much better. I can always do some washi or some kind of trim, maybe some thin lace trim. Oh, did you go, is it couch night, couch time, meal planning night, Pam? Debbie's having breakfast for dinner, she said, Lucky. That's a good idea. Even though I did have grits and eggs this morning, for all you Southerners that eat grits and eggs. I don't know if anybody in the North eats those. I've never met anyone up here that has had grits and eggs. Good night, Sherry. Thank you so much for coming. I truly appreciate it. Yes, it was good to see you. Me too, T. Love grits and eggs. Yes, mine was cheesy. I did cheesy grits today. Just add tons of cheese and a nice over medium egg so it's still runny and yeah. What are grits, Leah says. Yeah, same. I love eggs. Okay, so there we have that. Now, let's see. I want to, I'm going to use this because I want to try to bend. I want my, I want my golden edge or my little golden, I want my foil edge on the outside. So I'm trying to crease where I know that's going to fold. Sorry about the noise in the background. And I'm doing all this with wet glue, so. Hello, Dawn. Can't you let anything dry? Okay. Grits. I was gonna say it's hominy. Hominy. Corn, yeah. Well, I like cream of wheat. I like all of those. I love hot cereal, period. I love hot cereal. All right, see, I'm a little off over here. I got my, where my spine did, but like I said, if I was selling it, I would probably be a little more precise. And if I had more practice. So this is why I'm doing it. My grandkids are my guinea pigs. And I will learn new ways that will be, you know, I think I've had malta meal. I've had farina. Hominy is fat white corn. Yeah, you're right. But I'm pretty sure grits are hominy too. It's like ground, right? Oh, I missed some. Missed some chatty chat. It's kind of like oatmeal. Um, do you know what cream of wheat is, Leah? Okay, Mona. Hugs to Henry. Me too, Gloria. I love hot cereal. And I love eggs, so I could eat eggs multiple times a day. I don't discriminate on how many times I have them. All right, so now let's see if we can pull this one off. I'm gonna have a sip of coffee, kind of catch up. Yeah, like porridge. Yeah. Halva. I feel like I should know what halva is. It sounds so familiar. Sesame seed sort of candy. Oh, I've had that. I've had sesame candy. I would probably love halva. Oh, hold on, guys. I'm going to shut my heater off because I think that's what Will came up. He's like, turn it off. It's hot. Well, I like, is it tahini that's sesame? Sesame, now I'm going to leave my book like that. All right, and I have my holes on the inside here. Oh, see? I'm so bad at this. I need to figure out what to do here. I need to leave it alone is what I need to do, but It's made with tahini, okay. Because I make hummus and I use the tahini in hummus. And I love marble is my favorite. Oh, huh. I'll have to look into that more. All right, let me see what I can do here without getting too, I've got to be careful because I'm going to keep tearing my, you can make halva without tahini? Huh. All right, well, I'll have to look, T. Thanks for enlightening me. I like new things. I gotta be careful. I always fear like pinching my hand in this. Hopefully you guys know what this is and have seen it before. The crocodile. Ugh. Oh, I guess it was this end I needed to do. Good grief. There we go. Trying to make my holes for my... No halva in Alabama? Well, one of us will have to send you, we'll have to find it, T, and send you some. And I think I'm gonna go with silver here. I can't even remember which, okay, that's the direction. I was like, I can't even remember the direction that I store these. So we're gonna go top down. And you guys, I just ordered my book corners from Temu. I don't, I always want to say Temu, but I feel like I should say Temu. How the, and you let it dry overnight? Oh, yeah. Well, I didn't do the eyelets last time, Leanne. See, this is what I did, but I noticed that it really pulled on it, and I didn't want it to wreck. Like, I figured for a kid, I mean, he's gonna be 5, so he's probably gonna pull on it. And I mean, maybe it's durable enough. And this one I didn't really do on camera, so I took more time. This one I'm trying to at least get the gist of it, and I hope I can, maybe when I put a tassel or a dangle down, you won't notice this so much. But anywho, I guess the more we do, the easier it will, the more times we do it, the easier, or the better we get at figuring out how it's going to turn out, right? Okay, hopefully those set pretty good. Yep. So oh my gosh. Yeah, not bad. And they did curl around, but this, I'm definitely going to have to leave this to, oh, thanks, T. Learn American. Oh, I bought some fig preserves today. T. I'm having like withdrawals from fig stuff. How the heck? All right. And then real quick, because I probably won't, well, I don't know. Who knows? Maybe I will. Maybe I will do some of this on camera. So, I have my little boxes here that I use for all my junk journaling things, and I have a bunch of ephemera things. Every time I make stuff that I can use in my journals, I throw it in these little bins. So I do want to use some of this paper. This is the paper I dyed last summer with my avocados. So I think I'll go 2 and 2. Maybe a music piece each. Oh, I don't want to put Narcissus. Oh, Amaryllis, that's nice. Oh, and maybe dark eyes. She has dark eyes. Oh, that's, I don't know. I'm so particular, you guys. I'm trying to, oh, it's because it's the same thing. Oh, I love dates, Leah. I don't know. Maybe I can cover up this Narcissus. I think that's the plant anyway. So maybe I'll do this. I just saw dark eyes. Oh, right here. Oh, I saw the picture of Bones today. I think it was today. And I'm going to use a couple of pinks. So I'm taking out enough paper for 2 signatures, and I'm trying to remember. Let's see what I did. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I guess about 12 or 13 pages. So this is a good one. I wonder if I have another one I can use in that. Oh, so I know Jim's not here right now, but in case he watches the replay, he messaged and asked how my last poll turned out. And you guys, this is the piece that I had put on my my plate after I polled last week. Do you see all the, like, the oil from the glycerin? It was really wet, and it's still kind of a little wet. So I think it's just gonna have to just keep it. It's gonna get better as the longer it cures. That's all I can say. That's all I think. Brown bread in a can. Oh my gosh, yes. And I remember my grandmother steaming that stuff in the can. Bread in a can. Nope. Lady's stamp might be Chatterbox. What? How the lady's stamp might be Chatterbox. Sorry, I get caught up trying to figure out what you guys are chit-chatting over. This is one of my favorites. Oh, this is a nice, bright, fun one. Kind of kidsy. I'll do that. So I wanted to use at least one of the gel prints, and then I don't think I had any ledger sheets that were dyed in that bunch, so I'm going to have to do some plain ones, and I'll just have to, I don't know, use some stuff. Oh. Oh, I think it's is it Art Impressions that has those funny ladies? It's getting nice weather. I'm gonna look into taking my black walnuts that I got from Mags and figuring out my dye situation. I want to start dyeing some more paper, and I also would like to make a pigment with them. Yes, yes. I thought it was Art Impressions. They have some fun ones. I guess that's the key. I got to keep looking up and checking the chat. If I look down too long, I miss out. And you know how I hate missing out, y'all. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and I need about 4 more pages. And I want to kind of mix these up. Oh, I love Riley and Company. I love them. They are so fun, Cordelia. They are so fun. That's cool. Oh, good night, Leah. Aw, rest well, my friend. I hope you get some sleep. I appreciate you coming by. I feel like I don't see a lot of people lately. I feel like I just get into my lives and that's it. And then I got my lives with Linda, but I just feel like there's just so much and I don't know. I'm tired. I'm tired. Okay. Well, that's a start. I can at least give you an idea. I want to grab some big envelopes too. I like putting envelopes in. Oh, and I don't have any map paper either. Oh well, we'll figure it out. Shay, how are you doing tonight? I'm so glad to see you. Yeah, kids maps would be fun. Oh, speaking of, I might have some, actually, I might have some, I have some little kids books that have little, I'm going to use them in this journal too. I didn't in the last one because I didn't have them yet, but I found some, little kids almanacs. And I didn't do any pages or anything, but actually, well, Char's isn't done yet. So, I mean, I could always add some stuff to it. There's plenty of room in there. So, I can always add to his. Oh, yeah, treasure map. That's a good idea. I miss your junk journaling on Fridays, T. You always had fun journal ideas. I'm okay, Shay. I had a little go round with my furnace earlier, just before my live, actually. I thought I was enjoying my afternoon. And, well, I was a little tired, so I thought I needed a nap, but no such luck there. Yeah. And I just got a calendar stamp set. So I think I'm going to try to stamp on it. I wanted to show you my treasure. I tried to make his interactive, so I cut, this is from the Cricut. I cut a little treasure map, and I did the little treasure chest, and inside I did the skull and bones for tic-tac-toe, and I did this side for tic-tac-toe. So, yeah. And I don't know, I'm thinking maybe I'll ink these up, make them look kind of, more bony instead of so stark white. But, yeah. I didn't have any treasure maps, but I tried to take books, you know, things from books, and I made a little bookmark, and the little dragon I drew, I stuck in there. But I figured he could use the bookmark in this to save his page wherever he was. And there's a map. This is like the little shapes. I did these little cards, and I did like, he's big into dinosaurs and stuff, but I did these little cards with the shapes, and they're like little tangles. So you build the things by using the shapes, and this is just felt that I doubled up, and I cut the felt pieces, and the glue kind of makes it sturdy, you know, stiff, a little stiff, so he can kind of play around and build things, you know, with it. I have oops, what am I doing? What did I miss out? Oh, maybe that's, oh no, that's right. I had it right. That's the big one. McCall's paper dolls. Ooh, I have some paper dolls. I should show you the paper dolls. Someone gave them to me. Anyway, this is what I like, the envelopes, because you can do little pockets and stuff. Sure, T. I'll take paper dolls. I'll definitely incorporate them. It would be super cute. I was going to show you. I did the map. It might be on this in this second, way back here. I used the little Disney paint swatches to do a little flippy thing. Oh, right here. So this piece of the map page that I put in, I was like, oh, look, it shows Maine. So I put Mimi's house, the little dotted line, and it goes to the Maine. But yeah, I tried to do little things in here that I left blank pages in case he wanted to color and draw. But yeah. But it was fun. I didn't want to overwhelm him, and I was trying to really, these were just like little pieces of book pages of skeletons, because he loves the skeletons. There's something in California they go to a lot. My daughter said it's some kind of like Jurassic World thing. And he loves that thing. Oh, and I cut some on my Cricut for him to color. Some little ones. I could have probably done them on sticker paper, and he could have done some color stickers. But thanks, T. Yeah, it was fun. The sticky ones. Yeah, are they like the color? Yeah, color forms, Pam. Yes, that's what I was thinking. Color forms. I saw some of those at the mall across the street last week, and I didn't grab them because there were a lot of pieces missing, but maybe I should have. I kicked myself now. I have some, but they're kind of grown up-ish. I'll show them to you. It's a really neat set. Let me grab them. The Enchanted Dolls House Theater paper dolls. And this is Lucinda. And there's different sets, apparently, that you can get. But this is how it comes in this box. And you get this book that comes in this beautiful pocket. And it shows all of the, it shows a little history of the paper dolls. And like Harlequin, Madame Butterfly, Carmen. Is that cool? And this is how the woman gave it to me. She was like, hey, I just thought you might like this. Someone had pulled it all out. I'm not sure where she got it, if it was hers or she got it like this herself, but all this came in it. But you get your paper dolls, and then you get all your little pieces. And I don't know as there was a stand that went, but there, it's not just one-sided. That's what I like. It's like the front and the back. So the tabs kind of come across and tuck into these little things. So they're like this. They kind of go like this. And you get the front and the front and the back of the girl. See, here's the front, and this is from behind. She still looks nice. Isn't that neat? So, I thought there was another girl that came in. Oh yeah, right here. Another girl. This is Lucinda also. But yeah, I thought it was super awesome. And I was like, geez. So, I mean, I guess I could incorporate this, but I feel like this is something I would want to wait and put in something when she got older. Because I just feel like it's really like, I don't know, like I would want to play with these paper dolls. I feel like giving it to like, well, if she gets it when she's like 3 or 4, that it's just going to be something that gets all torn up. And I would like to at least wait till she could respect it a little bit. Yeah. You know, but look at this. It even comes with, look at this. Isn't that cool? That's a little head thing. It's just so neat. So yeah. So those are the paper dolls that I have. And then, like I said, I haven't gone through it much. I kind of went through it real quick and just kind of I looked long enough to see how they were like double sides of things. And so I don't know. I just found one stand, and there's one stand for the other one. But I don't see another stand, so. But yeah, pretty neat, huh? Hi, Mari. How are you? I feel like I haven't seen you in forever. I was just showing off my paper dolls. Fancy schmancy, right? Yeah, it was a great find, Leanne. I was in the right place at the right time. It was a lady I worked with, and she was like, hey, I got these things. Would you be interested? And I'm like, heck yeah. So, yeah. Yeah, it has been a while. Are you doing okay? Or maybe I just haven't been around. I was just talking about in Debbie's live before this, how there's so many lives that we try to get into to see, not just the creators that are going live, but, you know, saying hi to the fibs, you know. And I feel like we can't make all the lives. There's just not enough time in the day. I like to play. Me too, Jana. I'm telling you. I that's what I was saying. It would be something that I would want to play with her, you know. Like, I don't want her to just have them and rip them apart. I want to be able to play with them with her. All right, so let's try this story thing so I can kind of give you guys a gist of, and then possibly if I don't get too anxious and get ahead of things and do this myself on my own. And look, it looks like I can probably do a couple of pages. So I'm going to take the signature, I'm going to open it up, and I'm going to slide a page in. And actually, there's enough in here that I can slide a couple of pages in. Oh, you're welcome, Jana. Thank you for coming in. I appreciate it. Dolly Dingle printables. They remind you of Cupid dolls. Oh, really? All right, so there's the first one. Then I'm going to fold back this, And we're going to do some stuffing in between this one. You guys see what's happening here? I don't know. I mean, you guys may not do these, so it may not matter to have these, you know, but this is how it will turn out. And I might do an envelope, and actually I could probably do a couple in between each of these. Maybe more than a couple, because these only have 3 pages. So maybe I will just stick to this many. Is that how you did yours? Oh, cool. Okay. Yeah, it seemed like the easiest way to describe and show how to stack them. So yeah, so that's 3, 2, 2. Maybe I'll do this here. And then what I would do is just, I would kind of line them up. And I know that my pages are about right, so I'm going to trim. I'm going to put this right in my good old guillotine and trim that down. Oh, and I have my little jar of clips. Oh, thank you, Leanne. I'm glad that you made it. It makes my heart happy that you guys pop in and I am going to just clip that so that when I do my ends, and then I'm going to do the same thing with this one. I have a really fun project. Oh, and that reminds me, you guys, I wanted to try to remember. So you guys know I go live every Tuesday. Next Tuesday I will not be live. I will try to remember this week. I try to do it just a few days before, but so people don't forget, it's still fresh in their mind just before. So maybe the weekend. I'll post it a couple times if I could think of it. But because I don't want people to come looking for me and I'm not here. But I have a procedure next week, so I won't be live. But the following week is the 9th, which is my art dice night. So I will be having a couple of guests on that Tuesday, and then next month there was enough people to be able to do a second art dice without making people wait a whole month. So I'm going to do the, let's call it art Yahtzee on the 9th. I'm going to skip the 16th. I have a really cool project I'm going to try to put out on the 16th. And then the 23rd, because there's 5 Tuesdays next month. So the 23rd, I'm going to do another art Yahtzee, and I'm going to put 2 people in on that. Thank you, Shay. Hi, Kellyanne. How are you? So yeah, so I'm going to do a couple of people on the 9th and a couple people on the 23rd. And art dice, Leanne, is it's an art challenge, and I use these dice that have artsy prompts on them. And yeah, so it has different prompts that the dice kind of pick. The viewers pick the color of stick, and on the stick, so these are the art dice. It's kind of like a prompt game, only it's inspiration for painting, drawing, whatnot. So these die, each color means a different thing. So I have these craft sticks that are colored. Viewers choose the color, which will reciprocate for Yeah, whatever we use, whether it's the medium, the style of art, the texture, the mood, all that good jazz. I just started it. I thought it was be super fun, and I like the idea of all the prompt alongs that people do. So I thought I wanted to do something like that, but I didn't want to be the same as everyone else. So I found that, and it's been super fun. It's kind of wild because I really, I really get pushed outside my comfort zone, um, working with different mediums. So far I've had 2 weeks that, 2 months, because I usually just do it once a month, but I've had requests for people wanting to join and get on the panel and do it with me live. So that's what we're gonna do. Oh, I don't want to mix that up. I'm gonna take this one out. And so May, because of the amount of Tuesdays, I am going to do it twice. Thank you, Kellyanne. I missed the drunk. Yeah, they are on the replay, so you can, and I did get all your guys' names. Yeah. So I will be sending out an email where I'm not going live next week. I will try to get the email out, like Monday or Tuesday to those that have signed up, just giving you your date, like letting you know. Yeah. Okay. Yes, I like that. I like the audience participation. I think it's super fun. And a mini cinch. There you go, Mari. You know what? I have a little, it's called a bind it all. It's kind of like a cinch. And, I was wondering, that's what I'm curious of how people are binding things in a different way. So, because I want to, I was laughing at your live last night too, Kellyanne. It was fun. And then I fell asleep on you. I'm so sorry. I was so tired. I made a shopping list and it just completely bored me. As usual. But yeah, I want to learn different binding techniques because I get bored easy and I like to try different things, especially if I don't feel like it's the easiest way to do something up. Like this, I feel like I struggled with this tonight. And it's kind of the same thing that I did on this one. I feel like I improved it a little bit in the sense that I didn't have to add all this stuff to cover the edge, and I didn't cut off my, the middle. And I can line it. Maybe I'll line it with some pretty lace or so. So anyway, so this is how it's going to go in. And it's not, I don't want to push it, but it's not going to be overly fat yet. But as I start adding things, it will grow. And as you can see, the story is going to start. And I think I'm going to do the same thing that I did in the Mickey book. Is I want to, I'm going to put some kind of a page tab that's like a file system so that they can flip through the tabs in order and just access the story. So on the story pages. So as you can see, yeah, see if the story goes in order. So there's that. Then there'll be regular page, more story. And it goes through all the way to the end. So me too. So I was thinking, I just found I found a stamp. I don't know if I showed you guys, but I found a stamp at the thrift shop. It's a word find. And I could even make my own also, just drawing it, myself, but I wanted to do a little word find thing and add it to this one. He's a little older and he's got some blank pages. There's a bunch in a row here. I wanted him to be able to have coloring drawing pages, but on some of them like this, I could do a word find. But yeah. Oh, you mean the little clampy things, Kellyanne? You could probably find them on Amazon. And the cinch is actually coming back. I've seen it advertised. Um, I have the little bind it all, and I can still get the rings on Amazon. So I'm doing two signatures, Mari. I'm doing two signatures. This will be one, and I might add like an envelope or two in here. Maybe a doily. I have some big doilies. I might add some smaller things in here before I actually um, bind it. And I have my book. Oh, where's my book? Right here. My glue book that I also punch into. So I will take like this, and this is when I mark my holes. I just take my awl and I push right into, make my holes, and then I'll stitch it. I'll stitch it right into the book. Yeah. The springs, yeah. So I bet you can, I'll have to look around. Yeah, I knew the cinch is coming back, Elizabeth. Hello, Elizabeth. But, yeah, from the 1900s. Yeah, I still have mine from the 1900s, Elizabeth. And it's pretty pink. It's pretty pink. So, I thought about that, and then I did a mini album years ago too, using the book rings, the little round rings. I don't see any handy, but yeah. Where are my book rings? Good grief. Yeah, I don't see any handy. I thought I had some around. Look, you guys, I went to the phlebotomist and she made flowers to give out to people, and I thought, how sweet is that? A paper crafter phlebotomist. Isn't that awesome? So pretty. But anyway, yeah, I did an album like that. Oh, sweet, Kellyanne. That's awesome. But yeah, so I have two signatures. I'll probably add a few little things. I'm not going to push this too much. I'm going to try to let it sit so that this can dry before I pull on it. But yeah. But anyway, that's it. I think we got pretty far. And then if I can hold off without doing anything, I'll try. I don't know. I get anxious sometimes. It's hard for me to hold off on a project sometimes. But anyway, I just got to hook these together, hook them in, and then start decorating. So, and I have a good jump on that because I've made a bunch of things along the way on my lives previous. Like I did little things like this that I can put in there, you know. They're little pretty things. So, yeah. So anyway, so no live next Tuesday, guys. And thank you for coming tonight. I appreciate it. Sorry I was a couple minutes late. Thanks for being patient and sticking in there. Can you invite people to my 9 p.m.? Yes, you sure can. You sure can, Kellyanne. Let's see if we can, can you do you know how to put a link in? Let me see. I'm going to do this. See if you can do that. Leanne, good to see you too. Thank you so much. I'm so glad you stopped in, and hopefully I can get over and watch your, even without a tutorial, I can read between the lines, even if it wasn't, you know, but I will look for your tutorial. So, oh, Linda got it. There you go. There you go. So, yeah. Yeah, I knew she needed a thing. So, but thanks for coming. Thanks for coming, Leanne. Mari, I'm sorry you caught the end of it. Yes, thank you, Linda. Yeah, it'd be cool. It'd be fun. I would like to start doing some collabs with people. The art dice right now is a lot, but well, there we go. We got it twice. Thanks, Kelly. Thanks, Linda. Yep, Kellyanne has a live at 9 p.m. She does a stitching. I think I mentioned it at the, did I mention that at the beginning of mine? Or maybe I said it in a group I was talking with earlier. Um, she has a stitching live at 9 o'clock. She does her prompt along at 7, which is the same time as me. So we only catch each other when we have things going on. Eastern tea. So 20 minutes. Because it's, oh wait, so it'll be 8 p.m. your time, 9 p.m. Eastern. But, oh, tonight's just a prompt along. Okay, cool. But I'm way behind in her stitching. I'm the one that said, yes, I want to see your stitching and do stitching and make a stitch book. And I got all the fabric. I have all the things for my stitch book and I haven't stitched it. I need to stitch it together and then get my butt going on the stitches. So, but yeah, so. Oh, 6 p.m. your time. Oh, wow. Yeah. I guess you're, oh, yeah, you're on the West Coast. So, oh, thank you, Linda, for putting Leanne's in too. Leanne has an awesome channel. She does a lot of vintage sales and finds, crafty stuff. And tea, too bad we have to sleep. I know. Well, that's what I was saying. Ugh, I can't get to everybody's lives. Yeah, don't forget yours, Linda. And T's in here. Elizabeth, if you guys want to drop links, feel free. Awesome. Everybody's got awesome channels. I love watching you all. Linda put up a great video tonight, sneak peek. If you go and join her group on Facebook, you can get the SVG file for the surprise she'll be doing on her live tomorrow night at 9 p.m. Eastern. So, same, Leanne. I do too. And I like to share everybody's channel out and share my friends and I want to see us all grow together, you know. We'll all lift each other up and grow together. Yep. I think that's how we become strong and fierce. Grow each other. Have each other's back. Ooh, Kellyanne's got 3 giveaways tonight. Whoop whoop. Well, I'm going to let everybody go so they can take a break, bathroom, whatever, in case everybody, maybe I'll see a bunch of you guys over in Kellyanne's live after this. But I appreciate you guys coming. Thanks for having patience and thanks for sticking in there while I fumbled. So, yeah. But I'll catch you guys not next week, but the week after. And oh, but Sunday I will be on my channel with a Sunday fun day, so I'll see you then, and at least in between, you know. But yeah, but no Tuesday live. But I'm excited for the art Yahtzee. Yay! Good night, everyone. Thank you for coming. Don't forget to thumbs up. Have a great week.